Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport for those of you who want to come and look at our stuff in person. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and is it a beauty? Oh my God, 1960 Corvette. Just one of those things. Corvettes have always been America's sports car, the fiberglass bodied car. They're still making them today. But by 1960, we're getting a little more refined. Yes, you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish, and then you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website where you'll have the pricing and more information on this car and have access to our additional over 100 vehicles that we currently have on the sales floor. Everything from the 1920s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond. Chances are, if you're looking for something in the old car world as a collectible, Ellingson Motor Cars may have it sitting right here, ready to be in your garage. Yes, 1960 was a pretty special year. I mean, everything was starting to get better. The Corvettes were getting more performance orientated. They all had V8 engines. It was really the last year where they had that cool grille that was reminiscent of the 1953, which was the very first Corvette, of course, was that year. And now we're in 1960, and yes, they're making them more and more really, really special. It's America's sports car. Beautiful Roman red paint on this car. Nice Ermine White coves. I just love the two-tone effect, the coves. Match that with the wide white walls, and these are wide white wall radial tires. That is really probably one of the biggest improvements for this car in and of itself, for whatever you can do with an old car. The radial tires just make them handle better, go down the road better, they're safer, everything to be said for that. Plus, doesn't that really give a great look to this beautiful car? Under the hood, of course, 283 V8 4-barrel power, and it's hooked up to a factory 4-speed transmission. I mean, you got to have a Corvette with a 4-speed. Not that the Power Glide wasn't a good option as well for some of us who like that stuff. But, you know, the 4-speed was giving you that little more sporty, a little more performance-orientated feel when you got this car. Now, let's take a look closer at the inside. I mean, yes, beautiful interior has been all redone. New carpet, new mats. The seats have been reupholstered in a beautiful black vinyl. Very, very nice. Seat belts, of course, was an option in those days. You didn't have to have them, but this car does have seat belts as well. Nice thing. Good to always have a mirror on this side. Remember, in 1960, everything was an option. You wanted to have a radio. You wanted to have the full hubcaps with the spinner. That was an option. You had to special order that when you ordered the car, and this one was really well optioned in that department. Still, also the last year where they basically had the taillights built into the rear fenders and the quarters. Lots of room in that trunk. You can actually get a set of golf clubs in these cars, which is one of those things a lot of people consider when you get right down to it. They got a 7,000 RPM tach, all the other gauges as well, and 160 mile an hour speedometer. Boy, that would be really moving down the road back in 1960. I guess that would be the case. Yes, it's got the interior, it's just very, very nicely done. And of course, it is a convertible. One person can put them up very easily. Not a real difficult thing to do. Just boom, hit that button, boom, pull it up, and you're done. In the short term, this is also your air conditioning. Remember, they still had the cowl vents in 1960, which you can certainly get nice airflow going through the car when you had the windows up. You know, it's just one of those cars that Corvettes just speak of performance, the sports car image that you're really looking for. Beautiful glass, too. Look how nice that windshield looks. It is one of those cars that just is going to turn heads no matter where you go. Now, you can find all of our cars on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now TikTok as well. You know, give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We certainly appreciate it very much, and you'll have access to this car, our current inventory. It's kind of an added bonus. You'll have an opportunity to look at some of the cars we sold in the past as well. That's why you really want to check out our website, www.ellingsonmotorcars, because we're going to have notification of new arrivals. We're going to have all the, if there's a special going on cars, that's what you want to do. Sign up for our news blast, whatever. We'll be happy to send that stuff out to you on a regular basis. And we also have a car finder in there. If you're looking for a given car, say you're looking for a 1958 Corvette, well, odds are If you put in the car finder, we will make sure if one comes in, we will contact you and let you know. You'll be one of the first, as a matter of fact, if you're in our car finder list. Well, I'm saying, you know, one of these kind of cars, if you want to look at it in person, by all means, a lot of us are that way. You know, we can do the videos, we can show you the details, but nothing beats coming in person. You're more than welcome to come down to Ellingson's, and we are open to the public from Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you give us a call, set up an appointment, we're happy to make sure to let you know that the car is here or where we're at in the status of the vehicle. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have on this car or any of our other additional cars in inventory at this time. Another thing that I always mention, whenever you own a marque, be it a Chevrolet or be it a Corvette or a Mustang, a Hudson, whatever it is, I always highly recommend that you join the local club and even the national club. It's really helpful information on a regular basis. You go to the local clubs, you find people have the same affinity and same, you know, passion, if you will, for these cars. And it's always fun to meet Mr. Wrench. And there's people who can help you find other sources if that's what you're looking for. It's just a really good thing to do. The other thing that we can assist you with, say you are in need of financing. A lot of, unfortunately, banks don't quite know what the collector cars are all about, but we have many sources. You can actually do that right on our website where it says financing. Click on the link, send in your application, and we'll do our very best to get you the best rates out there and whatever terms and conditions you're looking for. So give us that chance if you want to do it that way. The other thing we can assist with, we can ship cars any place in the world for that matter. We've almost been to every place other than Antarctica. Haven't sent a car there yet, but we've gone all over Europe and we've gone out to the Middle East. We've gone to Australia, New Zealand, you name it. We can get cars sent any place in the world. So don't be limited. If you're not in the United States, we can certainly assist you as well. So I guess that's being said, you always want to make sure if you have an opportunity to have questions or something, by golly, we are always here ready to answer them the best we can. 763-428-7337, and we'll do our best. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm just a fan of the dual headlights. I'm a fan of the early Corvettes. The C1s are just very, very special cars. They just turn heads everywhere you go. And I'll tell you what, this is certainly one of those kind of cars with a very, very stock appearance and everything about it. Of course, radial tires being probably the biggest improvement that would have been on this car since it was new, needless to say. So, well, if there's something this looks like it's something you'd like to have in your collection, be it your first collectible car or your 100th, Ellingson Motor Cars is here to serve your needs. Thank you again for watching our video. If you're looking for that first Corvette, by golly, Roman red Ermine White car, ooh, that is a good one. See you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.